Hello everyone and welcome. I wanted to just give a quick overview of what I do to help me stay on top of things as a working homeschool mom. So all of my kids have a binder, okay? I just kind of created this cover, daily, your homeschool work day by day, have their name at the top. And then over here in this folder, English, math, social studies, science, okay? So one of the things I want to highlight are the tabs, which is what makes this binder a little different. I don't separate them according to subjects. I separate them according to the days of the week, if you can read it. So that's Monday, that's Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, and here's Friday. So what I do is, well, this is their reading. Supposed to put the names of the books they read. So this is their rocket reading sheet that's there in the front. So that's their reading goals and book report goals. So she has her reading goal and book report goal. And then their paragraph writing checklist. This is from Evan Moore. So kind of how we use Evan Moore to help us homeschool. And these are just blank pages that she has here to help her with her scratch work. So when we go to Monday, what I try to do is write down their things to do. Sometimes I use the same things to do for multiple days. So I just pick it up and move it over to the next page, the next day, the next folder. But this is actually from Evan Moore, Draw and Write. So this helps her focus in on her writing to improve the writing skills. And then I do math worksheets for kids. Math worksheets for kids actually has English information there too. So that's her math worksheet that she does here. And then the solar system. I got this from Math Worksheets for Kids as well. We're learning about the solar system. So that's what is done that day. Okay, I see an error. I'm going to have to fix this binder for a second. Pardon me. I know you didn't sign up for that. The dividers are plastic. Some of them you'll notice have folders. Some of them didn't. I have 3 kids, so we kind of just mixed and matched. You can get the ones that have folders for your kids. On Tuesday, this is her science terms that she's doing here. The addition drill. This is her English. Grammar. English grammar. Language arts. So I put the worksheets that they do. Now, the things they can do, they do on their own. And then when they need help, they come get me. So again, flip it, draw and write. And what I do, so I spend Sunday or Monday morning right before they get started on their day. And I print out what it is that I want them to do. So this is kind of like, because I don't do everything online, this kind of helps me not have to, like, they know what to do. So they'll see their binders on the table when they get up in the morning. She didn't finish this bottom part. So they'll get up. So that's kind of it. So they get up in the morning and they just flip to the tab they need to be in. They just flip to Monday. They just flip to Tuesday. They just flip to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's already laid out. So the week is laid out for them. Everyone has their own binder. And then what I do is sometimes I check it at the end of the day, but sometimes it gets really busy. So what I'll do is at the end of the week, they'll give me their binders. I go through their work. Anything that they didn't do or that needs correcting, I'll move it over to the next week. And I'll put it back in their binder and reorganize it. And then that's when I take the information that they did. And I should have gotten this out as well. And then I write it down in my planner. So I do my planner a little backwards. Well, backwards considering some people. I have a planner. I got this one from Markel. Is that it? Let me see. Where did I get the planner from? It has a nice Bible verse over there. I forgot where I got the binder from, the planner from, but I like it because it has the pockets here and the pockets in the back that I can use to put their work in. And then I still don't use it. But what I do with this is I actually do it backwards. So what I do is I actually take what they did and then I put it in here. Okay, so I actually do. So what you'll see here are the things they actually did. not the things I plan to do. Because the things I plan to do, I go ahead and just put it in here. The things that actually get done on Friday or Sunday before they start the new week, that's when I write it in here. So this is actually my tracker of what actually happens that week. And what I like about doing it, the reason why I like doing it this way, the reason I like doing it this way is because, you know, sometimes we don't feel like if we do enough as homeschool moms. I mean, at least sometimes you do a lot of work, but you feel like if you didn't do enough work with your kids. So doing it this way allows me to actually track what we actually did. Allows me to actually track what we did. And then I feel more accomplished. I'm like, hey, you know what? After you start writing down everything you did, you didn't do half bad. So I use this backwards. I use it to track what I actually did instead of what I plan to do, because it gets frustrating erasing and redoing and all that stuff. What we actually plan to do, I put it in here and keep reorganizing or whatever. Yeah, I do a little bit of worksheets. It's not all worksheets, but yeah, I do rely a lot on that because it kind of works for us. But we do a lot of also hands-on activities. And I'll share more about that later. But as a working homeschool mom, sometimes you just want to make sure they're learning it. So this is my way of tracking it. So that's how I do it. This is how I homeschool. Bye, everyone.